Okay, so let's start with the hobby class for this week, right? So last time I gave you a problem where I wanted you to design a quiz system wherein there were two players, okay, player 1 and player 2, and you had a quiz master. So initially the quiz master, if he presses a switch, the both the outputs of player 1 and player 2 will be 0, and subsequently when the quiz master says okay, he poses a question, one whosoever presses the switches first, presses his switch first, his output will go high, and it will not allow the second player who is pressing it late for his output to go high, so his input switch will be disabled. So that was the problem statement. Could anybody of you could do that? Anyone who could solve that problem? Okay, so they could be yeah, Shreya, you could solve that problem. Yeah, the no, Vijay and Shreya, you could solve that problem. Okay, nice. Probably you can mail me your schematic. I'll just have a look. Okay, it's pretty exciting. You have been able to do that. It's not that easy in the first go. Okay, so you see what I have done yet, here is right. So we know for this for the player P1, if this output has to go high, right? If the output has to go high, you have to provide a 0 here, right? So now to provide a 0 here, okay, I have opened up a wrong schematic. Two players solved. Yeah, so I have to provide a 0 here, but in case L2 has already pressed the switch, then I should not be able to provide a 0 here. Okay, that is my thinking process. Okay, see, if I press this switch, if a 0 goes here, this L1 will go to high. So but I require that if L2 is pressing switch before me, right, my output, my 0 should not reach this place. So what I have done is I have modified that circuit and I have put an OR gate here and given an L2 input here. So what happens if L2 has pressed 1 here, you will have 1 coming here from the L2, and then that will disable this 0 from going here. So now I cannot put a 0 here and make L1 high. Similarly for L2, I have put an OR gate here and I have taken an L1 input out here. Okay, by doing so, what I am doing, I am preventing my 0, this chap's L2 0 to come to this gate if L1 has already put it 1. So by doing this small modification, okay, this works exactly the way we want it. So if I run a simulation, you will see that. Okay, now let me plot the quiz master signal first. Okay, this is the quiz. He is going to reset both L1 and L2 to 0 first, and then I have P1. So this is the player 2, this is P2. So I am pressing P1 also. So I have set signals that in this particular case P1 is switching before P2. Okay, so let's see the output. Okay, just one sec. Yeah, Manan. Okay, I am in this hobby class. Can you just okay, okay. Okay, so so let's check what is the output. Okay, I press L2 and I also press L1. Okay, so let me expand this, add plot plane, add plot plane, add plot plane. This was the quiz master switch, right? This was the input signal for the player 1. This is for the player 2. Okay, so the player 1 is putting it ahead. So this is the output of the player 1. If you see, the moment the player 1 has selected 1, his output has gone up. When the quizmaster has this, the green represents the quizmaster. When the quizmaster is able to reset it, even in the second part, the player 1 is switching it first, so his output is going high, whereas the player 2 is continuously 0, right? Because his the moment player 1 has pressed the switch, his gate has been disabled. So we are able to see how it functions, right? So now we can do the other way also. We can make P2 faster and see what happens. So I go to P2 and delay is 1 micro. Let me put it as 0.5 micro. Okay, and I increase his delay, right? 0.75. So let me put it as 1. Okay, let me put this as 0.75. Now P2 is going to press it earlier than P1 in this situation. So let me run the slide out here. Now if you see, things have changed, right? This is corresponding to P2 now, right? The blue is P2, right? And L2, where is L2? Okay, this is the one which is L2, and this is L1. L1 is remaining 0 and L2 is going high. From here it is going high here, it is getting reset here, it is again going back high here, right? So if you see V2, now V2 is moving, and that is the L2 of the player 2, right? His light is getting lighted up, whereas 1 is isolated. So is this aspect clear? Yeah, I am recording it, no problem. Hemant, is it clear? Anybody has got any doubt on this circuit implementation? Okay, if this is clear, you may want to make the circuit in Tinker also, okay, by using LEDs and switches. So that will give you far better idea. So let me close this, and now let me introduce you to Tinker.